you're passionate for what you love and you're serious about it. When you see our cameras at the show, then we want to talk about it. Fair weather fans need not apply. We seek nerds that are true. Just beware not to piss us off. It's the one thing not to do. It's the Angry Geeks Show. It's the Angry Geeks Show. Angry.
All right, we're back, and now we are going to talk about comic books. The sales that comic books have been going through right now. DC's rebirth is all but success. Everything about it, they have been getting...
Pick up the latest issue of Deathstroke. Why? You find out where he got the sword from and how he got his name. Check it out.
So it's like an origin issue?
No, they're just going to talk about the sword and talk about his name. Anyway, next. Never mind. Aquaman is awesome right now. Superman's my favorite. Wonder Woman's great. Go.
I don't read any of those.
I know, because you're a loser.
No, I read other good stuff. But...
And Green Arrow, once again with Black Canary.
Wow,
oh
you
my God.
read all like the worst books, don't you? You're just like, here, let me pick up a crappy character to like, and Anyways, sales, ladies and gentlemen, DC doing fantastic. Our other big
drawing a line at $2.99.
Why does mine say $3.99? Hold on, $3.99.
Because that's Vertigo, not DC.
Who do you think owns Vertigo?
I know, Nimrod.
Anyways, Marvel, on the other hand, for the past 8 months, the only 2 books that they've had in the top 20 in the past 8 months, Star Wars, and we all know why Star Wars. That's one of the series.
It's because it's the name.
Star Wars.
Yeah,
it's actually good. It's really good. It's a good book. And Civil War 2, which also I've been reading. But guess what? That book just ended last week, so they're only going to have 1 book, it seems, in the top 20.
Because Deadpool, it's Marvel oversaturates their characters.
For real.
If you go into any, if you go into any store,
I mean, mind you, Batman's in everything, but Batman's great.
We gotta look at it this way. Chris Campana, I hear you screaming right now. Overrated. You know, Chris.
I know.
You walk into any store.
Just because he's not a Viking.
You walk into any store, and Marvel has everything. Now, I was at a New Year's Eve party at Chris Norris. We love you, Chris. And I won a door prize for the farthest travel. And I've got...
You mean I could have won?
Yeah, you could have won. No,
I wonder which one of us...
Well, I don't know. Well, I got me.
You think so?
Yeah, because when we go to any cons or anything in Connecticut, I meet you at your house. So anyway...
You sure?
Positive. I won...
What's his address? I'm gonna...
wait a minute. Can I tell you what Chris...
All right.
And actually, I'm going to be using it this weekend. But still... I got a waffle iron.
Wow.
Yeah, from Chris. But it's...
I wouldn't have wanted it anyways. I don't eat waffles.
It's the Avengers. They put... Disney
Is it in this room?
No, it's not. It's downstairs in the cabinet. DC... Marvel, rather, puts... In Marvel and Disney...
Hold on. Before you say... If I ate waffles... and they had, say, a Batman waffle iron, I might buy it.
Oh, so would I. It'll be up here. Well, no, what I'm saying is Disney puts Marvel on everything. A toilet seat cover. It's like watching Eastbound and Down.
Shit on Marvel. I mean poop on Marvel.
Disney puts Marvel on everything. They treat them like Disney princesses. And to be honest with you, it's everywhere. everywhere you look. And if you go into now, right now, yes, the multiverse figures from DC, you can find Doomsday, Lex Luthor, the King Mutant or the Leader Mutant.
Leader Mutant.
Okay.
Which I think looks horrible.
Yeah,
too.
they do. And the Dark Knight Batman.
You're shaking your leg.
Yeah,
You're shaking the whole house.
The Dark Knight Batman. You can find those figures everywhere, yes. But Marvel is just...
Oh, hold on. These superhero girls.
Those,
I dig them, and
I
you
do
know what?
dig 'em.
But I went into Walmart the other day.
And they were everywhere?
They're everywhere, and now you have the Barbie one,
Yep.
the DC superhero girl one.
Yeah.
You have the miniature DC superhero girl one. You have the plush doll. Like, they're both doing it. They're both doing it.
Well, not as bad as Disney and Marvel.
No, but Marvel's biggest problem right now with fans and readers
is oversaturation of Deadpool.
Well, actually, Deadpool Spidey was actually a good book, but it has become Deadpool is everywhere. I mean, this week
and I'm going to say, I know people are out there screaming at me, either listening or watching. Harley Quinn is saturated too. She is everywhere.
Oh no,
I get it.
You. Yeah,
I get it. And so is Batman.
What came out this week was Howard the Deadpool, or Deadpool the Duck. Like, we've done Deadpool, Spider-Man, we've done Deadpool, like, everybody. Gwenpool, like...
I get it.
It's too much.
Yep,
it really is. Both companies do it, but like with Deadpool, it's like they found this money character, and that's another thing I saw at Walmart. Actually, when you talked about Harley Quinn, they have the DC superhero girls costumes for kids, and I was sitting there. I was like, I want all of them. There's all of them there. I was like, I want to get all of these.
I like the Wonder Woman figure. I liked how
I have them all. Well, Zoe has them all. I only have one that's in the package still, which is my Harley Quinn.
So, what are your thoughts on Marvel tanking?
My thought is the biggest problem that a lot of fans seem to be having is that instead of creating new characters and writing new stuff, they're taking all their characters. Biggest thing, they're killing off mutants. It's no longer mutants. They're now Inhumans.
Which takes away from Marvel's Inhumans.
But they're no longer doing that because in May, I believe, they saw how horrible this is doing, and they're bringing back Mutant Resurrection, I think it's called, or something like that. They're doing I'm hoping with that they you got rid of the Fantastic Four. I mean, it wasn't a huge selling book, but it was a staple in the comic community.
It was a huge staple in Marvel's stable.
Yeah, I mean,
and there was.
You get rid of the X-Men.
You know what?
Although, like, the millions of X books that were out were kind of ridiculous. Like,
what Marvel did, because of Disney, rather, they got rid of the X-Men as a big screw you to the movie company. Oh, yeah? Well, guess what? Here you go. And it backfired on them.
And Fantastic Four, they can't get the rights back, so they're like, oh, yeah, well, we'll kill them all off. And there won't be a Fantastic Four book anymore.
We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. And we're back!
So, back on the Marvel thing.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
we're
right.
going to finish this up. Marvel has also taken their characters like Iron Man and turned him into a girl. Why not bring in a new character?
Because Tony Stark died, right?
I don't know, because I haven't... Because
yesterday we had a pizza party kind of at work yesterday, and somebody there's a kid there that reads Marvel comics, and we were debating and everything. Yeah, I know. And he goes, well, Tony Stark is dead. I'm like, he'll be back. They'll all come back.
Yeah. I don't see why they would kill off Tony Stark. He's a big character in their universe of cinematic. But,
Well, don't
They've
forget, Marvel
taken
is
characters-
separating their cinematic universe and their comic universe. Well,
Why would they do that?
I know, because DC is making them both the same. Now, I just wish they would do that with the television shows, and all will be right in the world.
Well, it's getting closer and closer. But, fans have spoken. Create new characters. Somebody had actually a really great idea. If Marvel killed off their entire universe, boom, gone, and created an entirely new universe.
They did that already.
And then slowly brought in their old characters, like they're waking up from comas or whatever, and like realizing who they were, and like they could build an even bigger universe, and it would be interesting.
Well, Marvel did that. They had the new universe. Well, they had Merc, they had Nightshade, they had Cyforce, they had a couple
that was
other.
the 90s, huh?
No, actually, it was in the 80s. Mid-80s they had this. Now, Cyforce was really good. That was good stuff. I like that. Nightshade was pretty cool. It was about this character. He would go into people who had comas and get them out of the comas. Merc was kind of like another Punisher. Hardcase, they had Starbrand, which John Byrne took over. It didn't work. And people were just like, eh. Now, Starbrand was pretty odd. Well, to me, all Starbrand was, actually, was the Green Lantern. And instead of becoming the Green Lantern, the dude became Superman. Because he got the tattoo on his arm, then that gave him the powers. And he could remove the tattoo, put it on somebody else. Because he blew up Pittsburgh at the end of one of the episode. And like a little baby was born with the Starbrand. And it was pretty good. I liked it. He blew up Pittsburgh, and they had a girl in there called Ducky or Quacky or something, because she quacked all the time, which is really bizarre. But Cyforce and Starbrand, I enjoyed those books, but it didn't work.
Probably because you were the only one that enjoyed those books.
Probably.
But, like, they really need to start creating new characters. I understand that we're moving into a world where we've become more sensitive to other people's feelings, and, like, you want to bring in characters, like, you don't want the whole world whitewashed, but you also don't want to take the world and, like, just, I don't know, shoehorn these characters into it.
I'm not paying attention to you. So I'm looking at some comics I picked up at a flea market.
Oh, lame. Did you pick up anything good?
I picked up your mom.
Yeah. Once again, did you pick up anything good?
Yeah. I did.
Rag, man. Ugh.
Ragman.
Reason it was at a flea market. Really? I got like 20 of those. All with the foil. This is 90s at its best, people. Look at the foil crotch.
Be careful with that, because I had to pick it up because it was. We were just talking about this character. I'm holding up a Lobo comic book. Just Lobo #1. Here's your Fraggin.
Oh, yeah? I got your cover right here.
No, dummy. Fraggin.
First fragment.
Yes.
That we silenced our phones.
I did silence OMAC. #2. Pick that up right there.
Another
another Ragman issue #1. This is my third one.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I can't show this. I can't be quiet about that one because it was a surprise. I was going to give this one away.
I'm surprised the person who bought it from me
no.
gave it to away.
Yeah, this is Charlton Comics, the $6 Million Man. Hold up, $6 Million Man comic. Yeah.
Worth 10 cents.
And this is another Ragman book that I got. This is #1, original series, volume 1. Look at the cut, though. When DC used to bring that stuff out. Keep going. Talk about your Marvel.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Back.
Marvel has a few books that are still good.
#2, volume
Reading
1.
the Star Wars series.
the
Anything,
King.
though, you put Star Wars on, I'm probably going to read it or watch it.
Just like me and Lobo.
Civil War just ended last week. I haven't read the last issue, but it was good up to, let's hope the last issue works for it. I was reading Black Panther, but they got wonky and they're starting it over again after only, like, I don't know, 10 issues. That's another thing. Marvel, like, people were talking about DC's rebirth, like, DC reboots every blah, blah, blah. It was 5 years or so since...
the New 52, yeah.
New 52.
And the New 52 did wreck a lot. Superman was just awful. It wasn't Superman. And
I agree there.
And
that's why I stopped once again. Like, they killed me when they turned Superman into an energy bolt back in the 90s. And then I finally gave him another chance during New 52. And it was just...
And Oliver Queen, I was just... It was really cool, and all of a sudden it got really weird. For Green
Batman
Arrow.
was great the whole time during 52.
Green Lantern was...
But I mean, he's Batman.
Green Lantern in New 52 was really, really cool. Then it got really, really weird with Relic and a whole bunch of other things. Wonder Woman was just like, toward the end, it was really bizarre. When she became the God of War. And I was like,
I heard about that.
I was like, but she's supposed to be for peace and love. Yeah, okay.
She's for peace and love? She's got a weird way about
peace and love. Well, she's compassion.
Okay.
But Aquaman...
Unless you're a bad guy.
Yeah. Aquaman, they did a tremendous job on Aquaman.
I heard Jeff Johns began and did really well. I started with it, and
Aquaman
I trailed off because it's Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman was just killer. But
kind of like what I'm doing now with.
But then you got what happened with Aquaman and with Green Arrow, because Green Arrow was really good with Dan Jurgens, and all of a sudden they're like, it went off track. In order for me to invest in a comic, I really gotta dig the art. I don't care how good the story is.
That's
art.
Very true.
I showed you the Aquaman. I was like, Aquaman. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait. Read it. And all of a sudden, they brought in this artist, and I'm like, what is this? I was a couple.
On the Marvel side, that's a big thing for me. Also, a lot of the stuff it doesn't work for me at all. Like, I wanted. When they redid Silver Surfer, I was like, oh, cool, Silver Surfer's a cool character. I want to read that. And from the first issue, I was just like, the art in this is like, it was too kiddish for me. Like, it was almost cartoonish. And I was just like, Silver Surfer's like almost an all-powerful being. Like, he's Galactus's herald. He's this... like guy that surfs the cosmic waves.
One of my favorite Galactus stories is when he asked Superman to be his herald. Remember that? Superman,
yes.
Fantastic. I love that. Oh, awesome.
But yeah. There's so much wanting to bring in these new artists and stuff, which I'm all for. But you're leaving these old timers out also that have been doing this stuff for who knows how long.
Roy Thomas.
Yeah, like
Joe
these
St.
guys
Pierre. Yeah.
should be brought in.
Pat Broderick.
Like, Chris Campana. Guy's getting no love because he's older than, like, what, 30?
Yeah.
Like...
And Chris's art...
Amazing.
He tears up most of the guys.
Mind you, I know something that nobody else in the world knows.
Yeah, we can't say anything. But, I mean... yeah, it's a shame. It is a shame. Speaking of
and
reboots
all these female artists, I'm all for female artists.
Nicole.
If you can draw. Yeah, Nicole is amazing.
Yeah, she is amazing.
I wish I could remember her. Oh,
Jelinek.
Jelinek.
Kevin Conrad. Amazing.
Amazing. Oh, did you see that? He did a Mysterio piece.
I did. With Spider-Man. I seen it.
Mysterio's my favorite.
Jim Taylor. Amazing.
Oh, for real.
It's like, well, what are you guys thinking? You're bringing in these... You know what it is?
You gotta have
because
room for everybody new. Well, pay.
It's pay. That's what it is. That's Roy Thomas. It's pay. It's because...
See, what I think
you
Disney
get these kids
and Marvel need to do...
Bring back the legends.
Well, what DC did, you put somebody in there who knows the stories. He's the chief creative officer. He knows the stories. He has an idea where he wants all the... Jones. Whatever your name is. We don't care.
Yeah, you know what we're talking about.
He there's a direction. All these books, like...
Well, he's in control of the movies, comics, and TV shows right now.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, this is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be.
Though, did
and
you
Jim
see
Lee is
that?
sitting back with his feet up on a desk
Oh,
going,
yeah.
Jeff, you do all the work. I'll collect the money. Okay.
I'd love to get some of him on another book, drawing at least.
He doesn't have to.
I know he doesn't, but
what
God,
he needs,
his art is amazing.
Yeah, well, what they need to do is get some of these old. Now, I'm losing the term old timers, but I'm going to say legends.
Yeah.
Bring the legends back. You know, think about
these new guys should be like, apprentices. Like
Exactly.
they can do like little side stories and stuff.
Well, just like the
Until
old days of
they're
DC,
like
where you
Ragman.
like Ragman. Oh my God, Ragman #1 that we just held up. You had the origin of the of Ragman, also Deadman, and the last 5 pages. Do that with these guys. You have to bring them. And another thing that they got to start bringing back in comics is the letters to the editor in the back. Those were
Image
great.
still does that, and I freaking love it. I read every single one of those.
I mean,
I
it's
read
just-
The Walking
It's
Dead.
email now.
I
Just
sit
send the
there.
emails. Yeah, and it's great
Paper
stuff.
Girls at the back. They have for Paper Girls. There's this whole club you can join.
Really?
It's like really cool. You're like part of the paper delivery people of whatever.
Well, that's what they have to do. They have to start doing that stuff. We're gonna take a break. And come And that's about it for this week's episode of the Angry
already?
Geeks. Yeah, already.
Oh,
already.
I feel like we just came here.
Yeah, I know. But we only have so much on TV. Hey, if you want to find us on your television set because you don't want to
37.
if you don't want to watch us on YouTube, and if you don't want to just listen to the audio because you want to see the stuff, call up your local public access station. Tell them to get in contact with us. We'll ship them some videos. You see us weekly, right on your big screen, high def.
Any public access will show us.
Pretty much, we're the real life. Those other guys with the WW.
Wacky world of sports.
Do you got anything to say to anybody? How they can get Angry Geeks
Find
approved?
us on. If you want to become Angry Geeks approved, if you're an artist, a cosplayer, writer, a comic book creator,
a sculptor,
a movie superstar trying to get into movies, Logan Raposa.
Logan.
You think you have something that's worthy of our show that you want us to put out there and be like, hey, check out this guy, like Dead Greedy, although he's stopping.
He's retiring. We miss you, Jeremy.
Yeah. Contact us. Let us know. We'll check out your stuff. We'll let
get
you know
on
if
the
we
show.
think you're fantastic. If we think you're crap, we'll tell you.
I'm Jeremy Courtney.
I'm Louis Perry.
See ya.
This has been a Fanboys Incorporated network production. Found on fanboysinc.com, iTunes, and Stitcher Radio. Good night and geek on.